Namo myoho renge kyo, namo myoho renge kyo, namo myoho renge kyo. Hi, friends. How are you? I hope you're in good health and you're secure. I appreciate your being here, sincerely. A reminder, our Sanghas all over the world. So, our mission for enlightenment, more and more people, and try to reduce the footprint of violence and anger and lower worlds. And it's rampant today, isn't it? It's everywhere. And along with it, a real danger of losing the pure, clear, correct teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha. Even with Nichiren, our modern mentor and scholar, plenty of people manipulating and messing up his clarity, his elucidations. It's just, it can be overwhelming. And so today's word or term from the book, which is now available online, either as an ebook through threefoldlotus.com and an ebook or a print book on lulu.com/spotlight/Quoon, our bookstore. Self-manifestation. I chose the word manifestation because we read often in sutras translations that say self-realization. And there may have been in our Western history a time when the word realization meant a really internal upheaval and reinvestigation of what we think is or we are, or all of those questions. But in today's world of millisecond communications, hell, nanosecond, I think the word realization has kind of lost its profundity, its depth of meaning, right? To realize something today, especially in the corporate world, is simply to get it done. You know, we realized the prototype, and now we're going to endeavor to make the product. The vision is realized, and it's just it seems shallow. And more to the point, not just word logic here, but what does self-realization mean in terms of our Buddhist practice? To realize with profundity what the nature of self is, to self-realize, is both a realization of self and a realization by one's own endeavor. Right? It's the more you analyze it, the more, this has many facets. So I decided to use the word manifestation because manifestation still, I think, in our modern language, means to take from where there wasn't before or previously and create, assemble, construct a new, utterly new instantiation, birth, a new understanding. Manifestation seems to me to imply that renewed and unique thing, activity in the mind. It's not only manifestation is in many things, but it's an accomplishment, an attainment. Seems more in tune with quiescence, formations, form, karma, this bridge of energy into name and form, namarupa, right? This transitional phase from where one thinks one is to a completely new place. So this is self-manifestation. So let's read what I put in the book and see if it makes any sense, okay? I've got 4 corollaries here. Number 1 is self-realization. Well, yeah. But realization in this profound way, not just 2 + 2 = 4, right? Second, renge. We've talked about renge, the meaning of those 2 characters and why they're included in the title of the Lotus Sutra. They're really a samsaric clue as to this process of awakening, enlightenment, aha. Yes? And so number 3 is awakening. And what do you think number 4 is? Enlightenment. So we're saying the same thing over and over again, but each one of these words, as you know, language, to all of us have slightly different, they're different containers, okay? So here's what I wrote. Buddha is a word that refers to the fundamental state of the universe, all phenomena, and therefore the engine of life. Since this state is a sentient observation of the process inherent in all phenomena throughout the universe, of which it is also a phenomena, it is timeless and free of all characteristics. The characteristics manifest as a function of karma. The power, quote unquote, of this Buddha state is in our ability to observe it. With our observation of this fundamental truth of all phenomena, our perception, experience, and moment-to-moment consciousnesses can realize the true nature of our minds, our environment, and the true nature of all existence. See Namo Myoho Renge Kyo and Renge, yeah? We can call this experience Buddha-ness as we realize our own manifestation as a function of the engine of life. And this is the key sentence in this description. So when we read or sing or chant or recite, whether silently in our minds or out loud, right, in the second meditation in Gangyo, self-manifestation, right? We understand that everything we're saying in that meditation is about our very coming into existence in samsara, but also in sentient mind, which is of samsara and yet inherently capable of seeing, experiencing, understanding, knowing outside of samsara. Or how can we say this? As an observer within samsara. Oh, that's an interesting analogy. I don't know if any of you were ever fans of the television show Fringe with Anna Torv and I can't remember the other names. It was, remember, Fringe Division was a division of the FBI that investigated fringe science phenomena. And they talked about alternate universes and all sorts of things. An interesting show. Kind of a modern take on the old, oh, come on, brain. Yeah, anyway. They have a character in the Fringe show, the series. I think it went for like 6 seasons. That experiences time differently than humans do. And so they experience the timeline. They see past, present, future constantly. I wonder where they got that idea. They call them observers. And though they appear to travel through time, they basically just decide where on the timeline they want to interact. It's fascinating. It's a fascinating concept. The show is really, it's fun. You can watch it. It's a family show. It's a different take on science fiction, if you like that sort of thing. If not, we'll get back to this here. We can experience Buddha-ness as we realize our own manifestation as a function of the engine of life. So I started out by saying Buddha is a word that refers to the fundamental state of the universe. But it refers to it, but it is not it. Buddha is not the fundamental state of the universe. It refers to the fundamental state of the universe, but the word Buddha is about the sentient mind. It's about the ability that you and I, sentient beings, have to witness, to see, like the observers, without past, present, future pulling us around, the nature of all existence. How everything is constantly instantiating. It's a process. All the things that we've thingified are really not things so much as they are captive tendencies and conditions manifesting moment to moment repeatedly over time, and they are decaying. Right? Everything's impermanent. Even the planet. At some point, it will no longer be. Right? I don't know if you're into science, actual science, but the sun is going to continue to expand over millions of years. And at some point, it'll swallow these planets whole. These planets will no longer exist. They'll just break down into elemental particles, and just like you and I. Just like our ancestors. Everything does this. Arises, decays, disappears. Samsara is a temporary state, instantiated moment to moment to moment to moment. And when you get that, Renge, when you really understand that, when you experience that, right? Now you've manifested Buddha, self-manifesting Buddha. That's what the Lotus Sutra is all about. So that's self-manifestation. In short, I close this description, we manifest our enlightenment via our observation mind or Buddha eye. See all the different, now you start to understand what all this language is trying to say. That's what's important. Remember, Lankavatara Sutra, stop attaching yourself to the words in the different order you put the words in. Try to understand beneath the words, what is the point? What is being discussed? What is the meaning of all this language? It's not about cool language. It's about pointing to something essential. Lankavatara Sutra, that whole sutra. It's almost maddening as you continue to go through the Lankavatara. It's like, gosh, this guy is asking this question from 1,000 different angles, and you can tell Shakyamuni is getting a little fed up. I mean, I swear you can sense it in his responses. And he finally says, hey, cut it out. This is a method of the Lotus Sutra as taught by Shakyamuni and invoked by chanting, reciting, or singing the title as Namo Myoho Renge Kyo, as taught by Bodhisattva Nichiren. Drop the mic. This is what you and I are doing. We are practicing Shakyamuni Buddha's teaching of the Lotus Sutra via the modern elucidations and method taught by Nichiren. Namo Myoho Renge Kyo. We have a mandala to just grab our focus away from our frickin' phones and televisions and the monkeys and everything, so that we can, like a mirror, observe our mind, shift our mind, train our mind. Look here, Buddha. Manifest Buddha. Namo Myoho Renge Kyo. Self-manifestation. Simple, isn't it? Next up, Shoten Zenjin. We'll talk about that in the next video. For now, you have all my gratitude for your support. Liking, subscribing takes a few seconds. Very Bodhisattva act, helps grow our Sangha. I'm really grateful for that. Grateful for your practice. Yeah. And if you can support this channel, whether it's buying an ebook or a print book or a mandala or, avail yourself to all the free information. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of videos on this channel. And use the search. It'll help you narrow down your whatever you're searching for, information on terms or whatever. This book should help with that. I'm hoping that's my mission. But also free information on threefoldlotus.com. The podcasts, all free. And also those of you who are using Patreon, where all these videos also exist, or direct to PayPal and supporting financially, Namo Myoho Renge Kyo. Great Bodhisattvas you are. We all appreciate your endeavor in that. So please be kind to yourself, right? Take care of your health. Keep your practice strong. Savor it. Savor it. And I will see you in the next one. All right? Bye for now.